Well, we're going to go going into Game 5 shortly between Eladir and Yates, as Yates tries to redeem his honour here and tries to reclaim just one game. Thus far, he's lost all 4, so Eladir maintains his King of the Planet title. And I believe that we're going into a rather large map for this one.
Apparently it's not. He said that it's 550 or 600, so...
I wonder... Oh, really? Well, this surprisingly long time to load for this one.
Yeah, no idea what's there.
But in that case, we're going into, well, perhaps more pure moon. We lied to you last time, Matthias. We said it was moon. It was not.
Yeah,
perhaps this
I'm
time.
so disappointed.
What? I thought you might be. And
look at this map, man. What the hell? That's crazy.
Oh, I see.
No.
I can't. Nice. It's back to front. Read this for Rip Yates.
That's brilliant.
Someone read the last word for me. My backwards reading skills are failing me. And the ever infamous Eladir cat face.
Yeah, you have to go to south, then it's correctly.
Oh, okay. Rip Yates 2015. Okay, so yes, I am being very simple. So that's beautiful. Oh, and yeah, this is a carefully thought out map then, with a very carefully thought out metal placement. So this is Game 5 of King of the Planet 12 between Eladir and Yates. Eladir has won the title he's taken it 3-0. Game 4, which was played fun. He also managed to claim this is the 5th and final game. And once again, Eladir being allowed to host and has put together this beautiful tribute to Yates. Yeah, lovely. What do you think, Matthias? As we look across this map here, a lot of possible strategies.
I'm so shocked. It's like, total annihilation, and you had just Metal Planet when metal was everywhere.
Oh, the metal maps, yes. The ones that people played if they definitely wanted to rush into a tier 2, because you had so much metal. You had tiny bases, massive amounts of tech, huge number of units.
Yeah, actually that might be pretty interesting to watch this, because it's usually you fight over metal, but there's so much metal right there that it's going to be much more important to, I don't know, tech up or get energy or something. So there might be passive for 10 minutes.
Yeah, I think we could well see a tech rush from at least one of these players. As Eladir's put this together, he's already got something in mind, I suspect. I would not be surprised to see a bunch of early fabbers and then spam straight into Tech 2. Both of them going as well for vehicles for the early fabbers. I think we're going to see tech rushes.
Yeah, or maybe... Yeah, well, on the other hand, you can... I don't know. Yeah, I think, rush probably.
Yeah, I've seen fabber after fabber coming out from both of these players now. And a skitter coming out now from Yates, so we can find out what the hell Eladir is doing. And to find it's mirroring his build. The tanks that come out, with the early vehicles, I think we're just going to see defensive play rather than anything overly aggressive.
It's actually the race about who can be more efficient with production, who knows how to echo up properly, probably.
Yes, it's almost a rush. It's almost like one of those Annihilator maps where people play a pure economy build. Actually, if you haven't played an Annihilator race, everyone starts with their own metal planet, and they try to kill their opponents with an Annihilator first, basically a Death Star weapon. It's a great way to practice your economy build, because it is quite literally whoever has the best economy build wins the race.
Yeah, exactly. And I've seen that Eladir has reclaimed his factory a little bit and he actually had more income. So is reclaiming back? Like you can reclaim your own building and gain income? I thought it's impossible.
I think you gain metal as you draw from it. I don't think it doesn't pay off all at the end. It pays off as you drain it. But I wouldn't swear to that, because reclaiming generally hasn't been a big part, and where reclaiming strategies have come in, it's been reclaiming trees, which you reclaim so quickly that I'm not sure whether it was paying off at the end or as you reclaimed it.
Yeah, but if you get metal from reclaiming your buildings, that it happened in beta of Supreme Commander 1. It was really crazy, because it ended up that you reclaimed your own factories to 10% of hit points, and then you even reclaimed half of your energy plant, and then one bomber just took out half of your base, but then you had a lot of income, much more income if you reclaimed your own factories. So it's really surprising. I have to check it out.
Yeah, I'll have to ask Aladeo afterwards whether or not that's how it works or if he just managed to make a misclick. But I think we're seeing here that Aladeo already pulling well ahead in economy. Yeah, he's got his tier 2 factory queued up already. Aladeo going for mass tier 1. He's not actually going for the tier 2 rush at all, it looks like. He's going to be spamming out the tanks.
Yeah, and it seems like Elodia is actually already 50 metal ahead, but on the other hand, has less energy production, which kind of sucks. And he can't spend this metal, so essentially they are at the same metal level right now because how much Elodia is wasting right now.
Well, I wonder if Elodia's tier 1 strategy is going to work out well for him, because one of the big advantages that tier 2 gives you is this vastly superior economy buildings you get, which of course on this map isn't really going to be a factor, I think. And is our tier 2 units powerful enough to justify the cost and time you take to put up that factory, or is a tier 1 rush going to prove to be more effective?
But on the other hand, if you get tier 2, then you have access to more efficient energy, which plays a really significant role, because since you have infinite metal, then you can then energy is limiting factor, and if you get cheaper energy from tier 2, then you might catch up with economy income and then be ahead even.
Well, we're definitely going to see two completely different approaches to this go head-to-head here, so we might well just get our answer from this game as to which is going to prove to be more effective, as he's sort of starting to probe towards Eladea, but he's not going to achieve much with that small tank force, I think. It's just going to lose those. It's going to come down to a big all-or-nothing push, I suspect, rather than any probing around the edges of the bases.
Yeah, we'll see. No idea. But it's funny because we are like watching the game for 7 or maybe 10 minutes, and we just comment, who produces energy faster or better. I guess that's slightly boring, maybe for viewers, but it's always very important, very interesting for me, because when I design my build orders, I always look at those tiny numbers and check out the efficiency of stuff.
Well, it's good to see the audience keeping the faith for Jaeger, even though Eladea has won all 4 games so far. Still, a third of the vote going to Jaeger that he's going to win this one. So, there's a Jaeger fan club out there that they keep in the belief strong.
But look, already Elodia has twice as much energy income as Jaeger, which is pretty huge, I think.
Yeah, Eladea's got a really solid macro build. I don't think he plays a lot of PT as well, so when the patch launched, I don't think it was anything too shocking for him. And indeed, it's in a way it's almost tailored, because I know that Tivanita, the balance guy at Uber, spends a lot of time on the streams watching how the PT plays out when they're balance testing. Of course, Aladea streams a lot, so there would have been a lot of feedback coming from him on this patch. And Jaeger doesn't stream so much, so Aladea very familiar with how this balance plays. Even if he is upset with the fact that the bombers are no longer as effective as they used to be.
Let's see how. I think advanced energy power plant gives 5,000 energy, right? So if it's going to be up, then Jaeger will almost catch up with energy income, which means that with the second power plant he will be doing pretty well in terms of energy. So, and in the metal they are kind of close, so I think actually getting tier 2 was a great idea from Jaeger, and it will pay off really soon. Yeah, already he is like just 3,000 behind, and it's already another one is coming. So
but he's gonna have to build up his army pretty fast. So that Eladea's got almost 3 times the number of units now as Jaeger's. So while Jaeger's got that energy coming in, he's going to have to turn it around into troops really quickly, or that push from Eladea could be the winning push almost immediately.
Yeah, but if he, it could be if it's not scouted, and it actually might not be scouted, but he just can make a lot of turrets like immediately and then defend such push. So it's all about basically surviving right now, because he is already getting ahead in terms of economy. So does he see it?
I'm not sure what Jaeger is doing with his force. He flanked around Eladea. I thought he was just coming in the side as Eladea sent his forces around out the front. But if they sort of area patrolled them, I think he's clearly expecting some kind of tricky play from Eladea that isn't coming. Eladea's just going to come in and smash in the front door.
Yeah, the turret has been built quite quickly, but it's just only one, so that's not enough. But yeah, he's gonna hold. Yeah. It's fine. It's fine.
He's going to hold. He's going to take some losses here. Opportunity to take, if he flanks here, there's opportunity to take down some of that advanced power, I think, with the forces of Yates coming around the side of that bot factory. I think he get a bit trickier there, but it worked alright. But Yates' attack on Eladair is shut down. His force is way too spread out, and Eladair just picked that off quite easily, I think. Yates already looking like he's under quite a lot of pressure. Going to have to hold this ground to try and make this tier 2 advantage pay off.
Yeah. Let's see what does he make. He makes shellers and they're really strong, so if he gets like 10 or 50 of them, it makes tier 1 almost useless. So, but Elodia is already catching up with tier 2, so he will have a lot of tier 1 units plus tier 2, which is quite good, because it's often that shellers just hit tier 1 tanks instead of hitting the opponent, the units of the tier 2 units of opponent. And so it means that tier 1 is really nice buffer. So he will always have much more tier 1 units, which probably will make the battle in his favor.
Yeah, Shellers, well, actually, I can see that Eladair really roaring ahead now with this mobile unit advantage, absolutely crushing Yates in terms of troops. And if now he's got tier 2 out and he's going to start building his own Shellers, I just don't. Eladair's just going to be running really behind, and Yates hasn't turned this early tier 2 into an advantage. Eladair seems to once again, with this rush of tier 1 units, just contained that advantage, shut down enough of Yates' forces that Eladair gets his own tier 2 and keeps ahead in this game.
Yeah, the only advantage that he has right now is that he has 10,000 more income in energy, but that's irrelevant because he's wasting 25,000, so that's just pointless to make so much energy and then not spend it, and he has nothing else. If he had like serious turret wall or whatever, or I'm surprised that they don't make another tier 2 factory already. That's definitely time for that. That would be really good right now.
Well, it feels like Yates has almost sort of changed his mind about what he's doing, because he's now spamming. He's gone for tier 2 purely for the economy, and he's now spamming out the tier 1 forces. I was wondering if he's going to perhaps just go for a pure tier 2 rush, just try and because Shellers, once you get the numbers out, yes, you're right, they can make tier 1 almost irrelevant because they just run away from it and they blow it to pieces so effectively.
Yeah, but this attack is actually very scary because he moved his shellers to the wrong side, chasing other units. So he's going to take quite a lot of losses right there.
Yeah, Eladair's been very good in this tournament so far about getting Yates to move his troops out of position. Even when he was building his teleporter, he was in game 3. He was attacking on the other side of Yates' base, making Yates' troops move to the wrong side of the base as he then struck around the rear. Eladair's it seems to be a master of positioning in this game.
Yeah, exactly. So wow, it's already 500 difference in terms. Look at Elosdia's base, man. That's GG. No one.
And there's the GG, as you called it. Yeah, I think it just absolutely outplayed him in terms of economy. Eladair went to this map, I think, knowing exactly what he was going to do and how he was going to do it. And yeah, he's probably surprised by
Rest
this
in
map.
peace.
Yeah.
That's BM, Elodia, that's BM.
Eladair bringing the cheek to PA. Neptunia's got some real competition there.
Yeah, maybe
yeah.
Inspired by Neptunia.
Oh, you see, Peg, you're all a bad influence on each other.
Yeah, it was too sophisticated for Neptunia. I think it was idea of Elodia.
Too sophisticated for Neptunia. You heard it here first. Yeah, I think there's not a lot to say about that. I think it's Eladair simply. This was a game determined by economy, and Eladair played the economy better in the end. Yates' only card was going tier 2 early, and it didn't make the energy benefit pay off.
Yeah, exactly. He just. I think he might have even practiced on this map. So.
Yeah, I wonder if these are ones that Eladair's had up his sleeve for a few King of the Planets now. Although, frankly, the fact that this has got Yates' name on it suggests that it may have just slapped this one together a few minutes ago.
You know, it should be, RIP Challenger 2015 or something.
It's not. It's customised. Eladair goes the extra mile for you, challengers, to really let you know that he's crushing you personally.
Yeah.
All right, let's get Eladair and Yates in here. So, chaps. a 5-0 win for Eladea there. First of all, congratulations, Eladea, for keeping your title of King of the Planet and keeping your clean sheet and creating a map customized specifically for the challenger right at the end there. That personal touch, just ever so sweet. And commiserations, Yags. Some really good games in there. It's a really good fight from you, but just overwhelmed, I guess. How did you feel about that last game?
I didn't even know what to do on this last game. I had no idea what was going on.
I was too distracted by my message.
I just kept looking at that cat, and it just kept smiling at me.
Hypno cat, was it?
Cat face just did me in. I knew I had no chance.
The cat facts were too powerful.
He spent probably 2 hours just making this cat.
Actually, I have to say, Eladea, I'm very disappointed that this message was not a cat fact.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know.
Actually, well, I ran out of cat facts.
Oh no! Oh, you're gonna have to. Your whole calling card's gonna have to be changed. So did when this map loaded up then, I mean, I saw you went early tier 2. We planned to try and do a tier 2 troop rush. Were you just going to use the economy advantage? What was the thinking there?
Yeah, probably just go for the economy. If I make it sound like I had a very strict plan for this. That was not the case. Like, yeah, tier 2 sounds cool. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, now let's make some tier 1. Okay, let's do that. Alright.
This is a real insight into the thinking of top players here. Every time it looks like they have a sophisticated plan, they're totally winging it. Like, yeah, oh god, what's happening? I've won! Hooray!
Yeah. No, I actually hate these types of maps.
Well,
like it just relies on, like, have you played this type of game before, or have you played this type of map before? So you know exactly what the sequence of events for building things are, and obviously I have no idea.
So Eladea, this map, yeah. So is this like this seemed very Annihilator to me, in that it was a map that was going to be determined by who had the better economy build. And was that what you were going for with this one?
At the start, I wanted to make a troll map, and then it turned into something with lots of metal, and then I realized that, well, I remember that Yags isn't very good on these kind of maps, so that's why I did it.
I see, so you're just explicitly picking on a Yags weakness there, the all-metal map.
It wasn't, I wasn't, like, the plan wasn't to have played that on game 5. I was expecting to actually lose a few games.
That's brutal. That's really harsh. Can I apologise, Yags, for Eladea and his cats? To get out of control here. But yeah, I mean, what remains to be said there? I think just impressive wins all round, and some impressive play from both of you. So congratulations again to you, Eladea. Commiserations again to you, Yags. And
yeah, GG Yags.
Yeah, to you as well.
And we thank you, Yags, for all the time you spent with us here in the PA community. If you are moving on to fields anew, or if you are retreating back to the safe land of StarCraft 2. But,
yeah, well, when LOTV comes out, I'll probably go back to StarCraft 2. But for now, I'm just kind of taking a break from gaming.
Well, in that case, thank you both again for playing, and we'll see you, Eladea, for King of the Planet 13 when we have identified someone who is going to step up and challenge you and take you down.
Oh, do Klops, then I can 5-0 him.
Thank you very much again. So thank you as well, Matisse, for joining me here on casting this final and rather unusual game.
Thanks, man, a lot.
And for providing us the analysis between those games. So that's been Matisse, previous King of the Planet before Eladea. I have been Quitch, your host for this one. This has been King of the Planet 12.